Here we are at another phase inspection. If you follow my Instagram, you might have seen my live already out here, and I'm not going to go quite as in depth with this one, but I'll just take a gander at it real quick. You can see you got your post tension cables here. You can pull those tight. Show you here, I got the blueprint so I can go over that stuff once I'm done, but you can kind of see what it looks like right there with the metal brackets. Everything looks real pretty, fancy, ready to be poured up. Grade beams in place where they need to go. The importance of doing, phase inspections is making sure that all of this stuff is done right, because once it's covered up, you can't see anything. Once you go through the process of pouring in concrete, you're pretty much out of luck if you didn't get something done correctly. If one of these cables is slipped down and you can't tighten it, if one of these trenches isn't deep enough, and it's important that all these trenches are done evenly, because if they're not, you're going to have more weight in one area than you have in another, and that's going to cause you problems. That's not something that you want. Short term, long term, doing phase inspections, just make sure that the guys that are out doing the work are going to wind up giving you a product that when you look at it, this looks good. But if not for having a phase inspection, how do you know what's all underneath there? How are you certain that you're getting the product that you're paying for, the product that's going to last you the longest? You don't. The only way that you know that is if you do the work that needs to be done, you go out there and take a look at it, but it's really not that hard. Get you a set of the blueprints, take a look at the plans, and if you take it phase by phase, step by step, you can kind of get a general idea of whether or not people are doing the right thing. You can see this calls for, 3 cables. There's 3 cables. This calls for 2 cables. There's 2 cables. So in that sense, it's somewhat easy for you to even do a most basic verification. Even if you decide not to pay someone, you should at least take the time and go out and look at your project and look at the foundation and look at the work that they're doing and see if you're actually getting what you think that you're getting. If you're actually going to be having a product that's going to last, that's going to have longevity, that's going to not cause you problems down the road. You can't rely on the warranties forever, because these warranties are very limited, and how long they're going to last. It's just a little drain trench to keep all the water out of there until they can fill it. We've had some rain around here. Anyway, look, knowing things and asking things, that's how you know things, is you ask things, I guess is how I should have phrased that. Because, the only reason I know what this trench is because I've done this before. And if you come out here and this is your property, your home, your business being built, and you see this trench, you might say, well, what the hell is that for? I don't see this on the plans. And you just ask. Not a big deal. Any builder or any contractor is not going to have an issue with someone being involved in that way and asking questions. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good business. It makes it known that you actually care about your project. And if you care about your project, it's going to make other people care about your project more. All right? You don't have to be nagging. You don't have to be bugging them. You can just ask things in a nice, neat way. Nice, orderly way. See, look, there's still some water in this trench over here. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about your project. You don't have to hire me to answer some questions. That's called free consultation. I'm always happy to give that. Be blessed. Bless others. Reach out to me if you need me. TheValhallaVentures.com, ReGuideService.com, ReIGUIDESERVIC.com. And something interesting here at the end. So, all right, talk to you soon.